All right, welcome back to the show, boys and girls. Welcome back to New Stuff TV, the untechnical tech channel. I am your host, Antoine, Mr. Bluetooth Jams himself, Richardson. And today we're going to be talking about Sony. They have come out with their new XG series of speaker and new XE series of speaker, which has replaced the XB series of speakers. And me and Wilson are in a debate. Can Sony actually outperform and outclass themselves with this new XE300 speaker when they've already done a good job with the XB33 speaker? Well, that is to be determined by you guys. I'm just going to show you what's up, man. I'm just really here. I don't do reviews or anything. I just show you that this stuff exists and kind of just compare back and forth for you. So right here, we see these speakers are roughly the same height and they're about the same size and same weight. Man, this is going to be a tough one, but I think we can go ahead and jump into it. What you think, Wilson? You ready? Let's go. I'm not sure if you noticed, but Sony has actually done away with the lights this time around on the XE300 speaker. They still have their X-Balance speaker setup, which they have in the XB33, but this time around, it's all coming through this little slit right here, and maybe, just maybe a little bit at the top and the bottom here. And you can actually play this speaker on its side, but it actually is designed to be played vertically, just like that. Whereas the XB33 is actually designed to be played horizontally, but you can flip it on its side and play it, and they claim you do not lose any audio quality as far as the website goes. I don't know if you've actually experienced that, but they say you can stand it up like this and not lose any audio quality. So for all intents and purposes, they are both horizontal and vertical speakers. In the olden days of the XB33, we have our interface panel right here, which I wish they had some contrast here, either black or white buttons just to kind of pop out away from that so you can see what you're doing without having to look too hard. But here you have your charge LED right there, your power button, Bluetooth connectivity button, play and pause, as well as your speakerphone button to answer and end calls, volume up and down, and then you have your live sound option right there and your NFC tag. Oh, the NFC tag. I love the NFC tags. I hate that they've taken it away on the bigger speaker, which is the XG300. I don't understand why they took it away. I actually use them on their headphones and their speakers. But as we get into the XE300, you'll see right here, you have your power button, your charge LED right there, Bluetooth connectivity, play and pause, answer and end calls, volume up and volume down. And here's where it gets a little bit different. You have your battery button and your stamina button to kind of preserve battery. And then you also have your mute button to mute your calls if you're on a phone call. That's right, the thing they stripped out of here was the NFC tag and the Sony live sound. On the back of the XB33, you'll see your USB-A charging output, so you can share that 24 hours of battery life that this thing has. Then you got your USB input for charging the speaker up itself. And then you have 3 buttons here, which is going to be a battery checker, a light button, as well as a stereo speaker pairing button. On the back end of the XE300, they slimmed down a lot with only giving you a USB-C input. So since it's missing the USB-A, that means you cannot share this 24 hours of battery life. It's hogging it up all by itself. Now getting into the Sony XB33 app side of things, let's go into settings, and then you will see some differences once I go over to the XE300. We're going to go into sound because that's where the big differences happen. You have Clear Audio Plus, which automatically, oh, it does not. Well, let's make sure. I'm going to turn this off, okay? And then I'll hit Clear Audio Plus, and it does engage the extra bass. Did you see that happen right there? So extra bass is on this speaker. Now, when we click on this line that says sound effects, let's go into it. You see the first line is off, and that's stamina mode. And that's basically going to probably take some bass out of your music and prolong the battery life. That way you can just chill without draining your battery too fast. Extra bass, and then live sound. But let's click it in live sound, and we can see here that the clear audio is off, okay? And then we can go into here and we can toggle our EQ. I'll toggle that treble all the way up. We'll get the mids a little bit boosted, and then we'll take that bass up to about 2/3 of the way. That means live sound is still active and engaged, and now I can actually turn it into extra bass, and we are still working with our EQ. I love that feature. I love the feature, or I love the fact that you can have extra bass or live sound engaged and still toggle your 3-band EQ, because let's just face it, man, the Sony Audio Clear or Clear Audio Plus, in my personal preference, I just need better. I need to EQ my stuff, and they give you that 3-band, and I want to be able to use it. Now jumping over to the XE300, let's go back into settings, and then we will go into sound, and then things change a little bit. Clear Audio Plus is engaged. I do not see anywhere where it says extra bass. It's just not here. There's no extra bass in this speaker, okay? You do have an EQ though. Let's toggle that treble all the way up, and then toggle those mids up a little bit, get them boosted. That bass will go up about 2/3 of the way. Let's go back. Now, Clear Audio Plus is disengaged, okay? Which is fine, but you don't get the live sound or the extra bass option. But they do give you mono and stereo. I've played it in mono. It sounds pretty good. I feel like stereo sounds a little bit better, so we will leave it there. All right, guys, now it's time for the part you've all been waiting for. I'm gonna take these over into the other room. We're gonna get them connected and see which one sounds better for you. Because that's who it's up to. It's not up to me. It's which one sounds better for you. I'm gonna put the Clear Audio Plus on both speakers because that's Sony's preferred way of playing the speakers. It's gonna be engaged on both of these without EQ, and I will play and toggle them back and forth, and we'll just see which one you pick. That was actually a really close battle. Both of these speakers sound really good. Sony is obviously competing with themselves here. They're not concerned about what any other company is doing. They're competing with themselves. This is some really great sound coming out of both speakers. Man, that was so freaking close. You guys are gonna have to decide for yourselves. But I do want to show you guys that these are backwards compatible when it comes to the what do they call it? It's Party Connect. Yes, Party Connect. So Sony has Party Connect, and I want to go into the Sony app and show you how it's connected. So I will turn on, or I'll get connected to the XE300, and I'll turn on the XB3300, which I have unpaired. Okay, so I'm actually going to look for it here. You can't do stereo pair. You can only stereo pair it if you have two of the same speakers, but you can Party Connect if you have two Sony speakers that are Party Connect capable. So I have the XB33 right here. Boom, I'll pick that one. I'll hit next, and it says, oh, it's ready. Is it ready? That was fast. I don't want to create a group, but I guess it's creating it for me. And that means that something is happening. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It just takes about 50 seconds, like it says. And then we're gonna start playing some music so we can party connect these things, and you can just have some sound. Like if you already have an XB speaker and you just want to get the newer model and add it to your collection, you can actually just do that, man. I can't play this YouTube music. I gotta go into my Sony or my Samsung music here, and I will play, ooh, let's play the Champagne Toast. Man, I like this tune. They are party connected simultaneously. That's nice. Yeah. Oh, damn.
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth
Don't press any buttons. I turned it off by accident. Hey, but it sounds great though. Didn't it sound great? Oh man. Okay, so I don't know which one you're gonna pick, whether you're gonna upgrade or not, or just add it to your collection. Either way, I'm not an expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is I had a good time doing it, and I'm glad you guys showed up for it. Hey, y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you.